Welcome, welcome. It's Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy bringing you another Star Citizen video. And today's Profession of the Verse video is going to be part 18, Tug Boat Captain. What is a tug boat captain in Star Citizen? Well, we really only have one ship that's really dedicated to doing this, and that is the Argo SRV. It's a really cool ship, a really cool idea, and it's going to be really needed all across the verse. You guys don't realize it, a lot of you, but you're going to need to have an SRV pilot on quick dial, because if your ship gets damaged or somehow incapacitated and you don't want to salvage it, or you don't want to leave it, you don't want to have to do an insurance claim on it, or any of those type things, you're going to need a way to transfer that ship back for you to get repairs or fuel, or back to your hangar, or wherever you want to need to be able to take it. You're going to need some way of getting it back there. How are you going to do that? Well, about this time last year, CIG introduced the Argo SRV. This is the tugboat of Star Citizen. This ship has a specially designed tractor beam and tractor beam arm capable of tugging your ship back to port for the repairs that you're going to need, or whatever you're going to need. So, what makes that tractor beam so special? Well, if you look at the tractor beams that are supposed to come on the Caterpillar or the Cutlass Black, those are more towards cargo or maybe even people, where you can tractor them in. Some of the other ships like the Cutlass Red is supposed to have a tractor. They may have gotten rid of that, I don't know. But like the Apollo, those search and rescue ships are geared more towards personnel. They're not geared towards bringing in an entire ship. So those tractor beams could also be done like as a turret or a gun or something like that, because they're smaller scale. This one, they built a special plate and a special arm just so that it could tow ships, much bigger cargo or ships. Yes, this thing can carry big cargo crates, really big cargo crates. So you could use it as a cargo hauler, though that's not where it's really going to shine. Where it's going to shine is, hey, my Cutlass Black needs a tow, can you come pick me up? So when you do take this thing out to go pick up a ship, the crew of that ship will be able to hang out in your cab while you tow. Just like if you were to have to call a wrecker to, you had a wreck in your car and you had to call a wrecker, and I mean, you're not going to ride in your car 9 times out of 10, or 99 out of 100. You're going to ride in the cab of the wrecker. It's no different here. You're able to do that, and the Argo SRV will have bathrooms, jump seats, that sort of thing in the cargo cab. One of the other cool things about the Argo SRV is that the back end will extend or retract depending on how you want to tow the ship you're towing. You could tow it right behind you, you could tow it where it's underneath you, you could tow it where it's slightly above and behind you. So this arm can move around a little bit so that you can get a good, I guess you could say, grasp on the object that you're towing. This also becomes beneficial whenever you have to tow bigger ships, because one SRV is not going to be able to tow bigger ships. Right now, I think it's probably going to be able to tow up to a medium size by itself. I'm hoping that'll include a Connie, but there is a picture in here of it using 2 SRVs to tow a Connie, which means something like a 600i or a Starfarer, you're probably going to need 3, and for maybe something the size of an 890 Jump or an Idris, you'll need 4. Hopefully for something like a Javelin, you'll be able to use 5 to tow something that size. And the reason why I think that will be the number for a Javelin is when this thing went on sale last year, they sold it as a solo ship and they sold it as a pack of 5. So I am hoping that means 5 SRVs will be able to handle just about any job in the verse. Hopefully even a bingle, because there's supposed to be a derelict bingle out there that you could fix up and use as your own. Well, if you have 5 SRVs, hopefully you'll be able to tow that thing, though it may take as much as 10. Who knows? We don't know. But if you get the pack of 5, you're going to be set for just about anything that a player character will be flying. So if you get a call to tow somebody's ship, you'll be able to handle anything from like an M50 all the way up to possibly a Javelin with your 5 SRVs. Not everybody's going to have 5 because, you know, you're going to require 5 pilots if you have that many. One of the cool things about wrecker services is there's usually a owner-operator, and they may run one truck and they may hire other people to run their others. So I don't see it any different with the SRVs. You could have a ongoing business with your 5 SRVs, and you could let other people pilot those, and you can give them a split of the commission from each tow, and that's how they would make their money, and you would make your money. You'd be able to maintain your ships, which, by the way, these SRVs come with some of the best armor in the game. It's one of the top rated armor by Whitley's, and it has a super strong shield as well. So you'll be able to take this thing into a frontline situation and tow ships out without having to worry too much about what kind of damage you're going to take. You don't have any weapons on the ship, so you're not going to be able to fire back. I hope that if you're taking it into a combat role, that you're going in and grabbing a Hornet and bringing it back to an Idris or back to a base or something, and then you'll go back and get another one, and so on and so forth. That you're just picking up the disabled ships and towing them back for people. Because you really don't want to be on the front line, even though it's got great armor and great shields. You want to get in and get out and hopefully avoid combat because you don't have weapons to defend yourself. So orgs can use these in all sorts of different ways. If you're going to use it as an org type ship, obviously you can do search and rescue on your org mates. If you're in a combat zone, you can pull ships out that way. If somebody's off exploring somewhere, you might be able to take one of these SRVs or a couple of these SRVs out and pick these people up and bring them back to civilization. There's just going to be all sorts of different ways that this ship can be used, and you can make money. People are always going to need to be able to be towed out of danger, so I highly recommend that if you guys are going to go in this profession, that you get the SRV. That's what it's made for. It is the Tug Boat. There's no other ships really capable of doing what this ship does in the verse right now. I do hope that they get a much bigger ship that is capable of towing other ships, like maybe even towing a capital ship. But I mean, I don't know how many people are going to be towing capital ships in the verse. Capital ships are going to be very limited in number, so how many times are you actually going to have to tow one? So a bunch of SRVs probably makes more sense than a big tugboat. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. Let me know also what you think about the SRV and the tugboat captain profession. It's going to be a legitimate profession where you can make some good money. So leave me something in the comments. Let me know what you think about it. If you like this video, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that little bell icon to let you know when I do more of these videos. I try to do them every day right now. Doing my best to keep up with that. Also, I've got a live stream coming up this Saturday. If you want to be eligible to get a subscriber giveaway, I'm going to give away a ship during the live stream, and you need to be subscribed by Friday morning at 8 p.m. Central Time in order to be eligible for that. So I hope as many of you can come out and watch that as possible. That would be really awesome. It'll be on Twitch. That information is below. I'm Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy, and I'll see you out in the verse.